Hi all, Jason here, Desirable Vinyl, based in Evesham, Worcestershire. An introduction to who we are and what we do. We're an appointment based office on the first floor, so sadly I'm really sorry, but no disabled access or access for you if you really struggle with stairs. I'm sorry about that. It's not been done on purpose to exclude anybody. I just have to be practical about rent. The reason why is I had a shop in 2021 which I closed. Well, I had it since 2016. I've been in business since 2010 as a record dealer, but the financial situation in this country is not improving, so you have to keep cutting down costs, reducing costs, and finding ways to still get the product out to your customers. So appointments, and I welcome them. You can come to the office. It is only an office. It's not a store, and it's a stock room. All the contact details are below the video, and come and browse. But predominantly I'm online. I'm on eBay now. I was running my own website. That costs a lot of money to do. Obviously, as records become more popular and Google know that, their algorithms pick up on it, so you'll pay for clips go up and up and up and up and up, and you end up paying a lot of money against your own competitors just to keep you on page one of Google, because if you go off page one, nobody bothers looking for you. So there's a lot of SEO type stuff going on in the background that I just don't agree with. I don't agree with these corporations just taking your own money from your hard-earned business. But there you go. So on the positive side, I love people coming in to come and look at this place. Yes, I'm proud of it. It is a stock room, as I say, but it is what it is. You can crate dig. It's not quite crate digging. I have sorted out all the genres. So what you'll find, 70s rock, what you will not find often is your very, very, very popular rock, ska, reggae, or blues bands, right? Because for every one copy of a particular album, say Swan Song, the double live album by Led Zepp, right? For every one I find, 20 people want it, and they'll be prepared to pay 25, not what it's worth, 50 or 40 pound in near mint condition, for example. So no problem. Everybody wants a good deal. We're all looking for a good deal. I do. That's why I started this business. This came about because I was fed up with the scorn and scoffing and attitude from other dealers that get very snobby. Most do get very snobby about their what you want compared to what they think they should be selling and the price they should be selling at. So I let them manage the £300 Pink Floyd albums. That's not for me. What do I do therefore? I will bring stuff in at a cost that I would pay for records, right? 5, 10, 15, 30 quid, right? So for example, I've got a whole box of folk there. I've sorted all my folk stuff out there. So you'll find Donovan, Fairport Convention, some of the rarity stuff, you'll find like tribute albums to Woody Guthrie. You'll find Woody Guthrie, Clogs, Rita Coolidge, Folk Devils, stuff that you've probably never even heard. A modern folk artist, Kieran Lavery, I don't know, Joni Mitchell, etc. Stuff that you probably wouldn't even necessarily maybe view as something that's important in your world. I say to every single person who walks in, don't have in your head, oh yeah, I like AC/DC, or I like Folk Devils, or I like Nirvana, right? But be more open-minded about this stuff. These bands only produced so many records, and there's only so many bootlegs out there of these bands as well, and the bootlegs are dreadful generally. So open your mind, just open it and listen to something else. I did, as you can tell. I'm very punk based, but while that is still very relevant in the social climate, especially now, again, sadly, all the punk stuff from 40 years ago is still bloody relevant. But I won't go down my socialist views on that, and I'm happy to discuss that at any point with anybody, but not politics. Thank you. The reality is, I love what I do, and I want to bring to people an affordable record experience that they can come in, have a coffee, have a chat. They won't get my opinions. People who know me, I generally will just stay silent. I'll chat about music. That's what it's about. I want to talk about music. I'm not really interested in talking about anything else. So we've got folk. That's new stuff that's come in that I've just sorted. I'll be donated. All the proceeds of all the sales from that are going to a homeless charity based in Worcester called Mags. And in there is the Police. There was Deep Purple, but as I say, stuff like that goes really quickly. So keep an eye on eBay. Keep an eye on my eBay. All the details again are below, but basically you're looking for ebay.co.uk/USR, as in user, /USR, / again desirable -vinyl. That's it, and all the details are below. So what will you find? I've got some Joan buyers to sort out. This is stuff that's going to the market on Saturday. So there's a lot of Paul McCartney and Wings, Simply Red, John and Vangelis, Eric Clapton's Unplugged, brand new version of Blackstone Cherry, brand new album there, mint. My bloody camera is struggling to keep up with the light and dark shades. Sorry about that. Roger Waters solo, one of his solo albums. Eric Clapton Unplugged. Kingdom Come, the old Kingdom Come metal band or rock band from the 80s. Some Joni Mitchell. Singles, lots of singles. I don't take them to the markets. They're heavy. Everybody that says, oh God, bring singles, they never ever look through them, and they're heavy. And Space for Space albums, quite frankly, are more interesting to look at and hold my customers' attention more. So what else have I got? Simon and Garfunkel. Yes. Genesis, Beach Boys, Beatles stuff. I haven't got any rarities. Again, I leave that to the £200 dealers who can convince you to part with that kind of money. I'm not that kind of person, because I wouldn't part with it, so I don't expect you to part with it. But I do get Beatles stuff, obviously, but a lot of it's their solo work. That's all musicals and movie soundtracks across there, and then underneath the same again at the bottom, Carly Simon, Gordon Lightfoot, Joan Armatrading, Melanie, Cat Stevens, Linda Ronstadt. Don't write it off. I get really annoyed with customers who aren't really customers, because they have a view, I want that AC/DC album, and you go, well, you can buy it online off Amazon for 15 quid or 18 quid, so why are you asking me? Because you're hoping that I've got it for a tenner. Well, that's not what it's about. The more common stuff, Nirvana, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, even Uriah Heep, UFO, etc., right? Whitesnake. I do get that in. I do look for it. I like selling it. It's a music I absolutely love. I grew up on that stuff. Hendrix, Janis Joplin, etc., etc. Not a problem with it. Love it all. But quite frankly, Amazon sell the reissues, and so do HMV online, and they sell them for a lot less than I can buy them at. But what you will find, loads of Quo. Dolly Parton, loads of country stuff. I've sorted all the real low-end stuff. I won't mention names, but basically what I've kept is Waylon Jennings and Boxcar Willie, Johnny Cash, there's some unusual stuff in there as well, but there's Kenny Rogers, Chris Christopherson, Emmylou Harris, bluegrass stuff, Glenn Campbell, Rod Stewart. Okay, he's a hard sell, fair enough. I've got special genres. I do religious based stuff as well, which is good because it's usually folk or folk psychedelic folk rock from the time, and it's usually pretty good stuff. So I say, open your mind to this stuff. You'd be amazed what you like. 70s stuff, pop mainly there, Smokey, Sky, Slade, that kind of stuff. More folk, that's usually all folk in those empty bits there. That is female artists, so you know, Olivia Newton-John, Maria Muldaur, Carole King, you know, that kind of thing. I can't remember what's in there. More comedy stuff and 70s. Oh, actually a lot of comedy. I thought I'd done all my comedy. Oh, bugger, there's a whole lot there. I thought I'd finished it. I thought all the comedy was there. I spent a week doing all this stuff. That's all comedy. Anyway, so comedy, Beatles, movie, TV, some prog, not an awful lot left because that does go very quickly. A lot of folk stuff, disco, Sinatra, Neil Diamond, Eagles, Bob Dylan, more disco, jazz. I have a lot of jazz stuff. I had twice as much as this, but it does sell. 60s rock and roll down there, and then this is my office, which you can't actually get into, but that's all singles over there. Very happy to just move stuff around. If you're looking for something specific, you just got to say. More singles there, stacks of them. CDs, I do thousands of CDs. I've got everything from indie stuff like that to Tracy Chapman, to the Doors, you know, so I've got all sorts of stuff. Joe Cocker, Black Eyed Peas, there's all sorts, and I've got reams of it from easy listening 50s, 60s, 70s onwards. I do have a limited amount of punk. I do a lot of 80s, but that's become very, very, very popular. So yeah, I mean, come and see us. But keep an eye online on eBay. As I say, it's ebay.co.uk/USR/desirable-vinyl. Facebook you found anyway, but it's facebook.com/desirable-vinyl. Instagram is @desirable-vinyl. YouTube is also Desirable Vinyl. YouTube, I post very long videos about every detail. So the folk stuff, I will show you every single record, and so it's not the most exciting in the world. In fact, there's one there, that's the folk one that I did of those records I've just shown you. That's the YouTube video running now of the folk stuff. And then fine, you're going to say goodbye, Nelson. You were just moving chairs. Hello. Bless you. So this is Nelson. He's very barky, so he probably won't be here if you set an appointment, because he's a rescue dog, and he loves people, but he's very, very loud. So come and see us. Thank you very much. Sorry for the way I've videoed this. I'm not a professional video person. I'm not a professional blogger. I'm just wanting to get what we do out into the marketplace. I want to sell records. I love the music. I love the format. I love vinyl. It's a fantastic medium, and it brings back a lot of memories. A friend of mine said that music is what feelings sound like. And he was absolutely right. So there you go. Sid Vicious, Smiley, me, dog, signing off. Thanks everybody. Please like,